What's up, Nostalgia? Dave here with a review of Dave and Central Cee's collab EP, Split Decision, surprise EP that we just got, 4 tracks following lead single Sprinter from the week before. Man, this was fire, and I think this is just so awesome that this came out. You have arguably the best rapper in the UK right now in Dave, linking up with the hottest rapper in the UK right now in Central Cee. It's just a awesome mix, match made in heaven, and it's also really good. I think it goes without saying that being able to like hang bar for bar with a rapper of Dave's caliber is no small feat. But Central Cee really hangs, and I think this is just a really awesome, 4-track EP. I love that this exists. I'm so excited about it. It's the first new music from Dave since Starlight, loose single, came out last year. Obviously, Central Cee has been a bit more prolific recently, coming off the blistering success of Doja at the end of 2022, and Central Cee notably being really the first in long ass time, first in recent memory, UK rapper to cross over in a real mainstream way in the United States. And you're seeing the numbers with Sprinter right now. Also going, awesome sign for Dave, who has not quite had that crossover appeal yet. Obviously, these guys are both kings in the UK already, and that's evidenced by Sprinter breaking the Spotify UK single day streams record when this song came out back on June 2nd. These guys are, I think, really at the absolute top. And in the case of, UK rap, being at the top of the rap game often means you're also at the top of the music game, period. Like, these are straight up pop stars in the UK at this rate. And also, unsurprisingly, Dave, the multi-talented guy that he is, co-produces or produces 3 of the 4 tracks as well. And I think, these just go really hard. Let's start with Sprinter, which was the lead single, has the music video out now. I mean, if that was all we got, I still would have been so happy because it just goes so damn hard, And that's really what this EP is all about. It's Dave and Central just flexing because they've earned it. They've backed it up for years at this point. Obviously, Dave a bit longer than Central Cee, despite the fact that they're actually the same exact age. This EP dropped on Dave's birthday and a day after Central's birthday. They're both 25 now. Despite all that, Dave has obviously been much more prolific for quite a long time, but they're really peers. And yeah, it's just, if we had just gotten Sprinter, I would have been happy because it's just like, a legendary collab. You don't get shit like this all that often, but when you do, I think stuff's really memorable. Like when you get like those really memorable collabs with UK artists. I think about like Heady One getting AJ Tracy and Stormzy on Ain't It Different, or like whenever Skepta collabs with anyone. Like, these are like big moments, and I think someone who's relatively new and like being at the top anyway, like Central Cee, it goes a long way. Think of like Tion Wayne and Artie on Body. It's like, I feel like just collabs goes such a long way over in the UK, and to get something like this, I'm just so excited. Sprinter, as I said, goes really hard. I think I just love it. Like throughout this whole EP, a lot of great quotables. Dave is someone who like you really can stick you with those puns, but I think Central Cee is like pen's a bit underrated still. Like he can really spit in, I think, really fun, amusing ways. I think both of them can like kind of stick funny humor in how they go about stuff, and even though they're flexing and just doing the braggadocious stuff, over UK drill beats and a little bit of grime, like, man, it just comes across as so fun. I love Sench on Sprinter early on. We ain't got generational wealth. It's only a year that I've had these millions. Love that one. Dave, though, like sometimes he's hit you with these subtle like shots. Spend like I don't even like my stack. Just hard as fuck. I love towards the end of Sprinter, you have the Maybach music drop. Literally the Rick Ross Maybach music drop after they say Maybach music. Amazing callback, goes hard. Then Dave with like the biggest diss ever. Heard that girl is a gold digger, can't be true if she dated you. Say less. Just again goes so hard. Like kind of like a banjo theme too. It's a bit understated, and just the verses from Sench and Dave just go really hard. I love Sprinter. One of my favorite songs of the year thus far. I think the first song on the EP, Trojan Horse, is probably the weakest. Not necessarily I disliked it, just I think it's the least memorable. Track 3, Our 25th Birthday, a bit slower song, a bit more piano, but, still giving you like the bars. They don't cheapen out there. Dave kind of ballsily gives you a Jonathan Majors reference, name drop, given what Majors is going through in his personal life right now. Ballsy move to say the least. But like I think one of Dave's best lines on the whole EP is on our 25th birthday. I ain't go off a woman addiction. I got body dysmorphia, a figure addiction. I mean, geez, the way to say that you like women, like it's just so intricate, It's really great. And then UK Rap, the last track, I mean, just a banger, absolute banger, but like has one of those sticky ass, choruses, sticky hooks. Like, so the thing about Central Cee's rise thus far, a lot of it's been with quotables and sticky hooks, whether it's stuff on commitment issues or loading, or of course Doja. Like sticky little lines and references are what his star has been built on. And I think with UK Rap, I don't know if this is going to be the stickiest song in the United States, but in the UK, she was it she don't listen to UK Rap if it's not Dave or Central. Like that's going to play in clubs for months. Like that's hard as hell. And I really love his Central's line at the end of his verse. She only listened to Rap Caviar. She in her car playing hella Americans. So funny. Yeah. So I think for a brief EP, from the maximum star power you can get right now, like it's like a kind of dream from UK hip hop standpoint. And the fact that on this day we also got a J Hus single featuring Drake after the backstory that Drake and J Hus have back when Drake brought him out after he got out of prison. Like really great time to be UK rap fan. So hopefully we get something more from Central Cee soon. Like of another full length, I think, because like we haven't had a full length project from Central Cee since before Doja came out, obviously in the beginning of 2022 when he dropped his second tape. So be looking out for something from Central Cee soon. I don't know about Dave, like takes more time as a true album artist. So I think the fact that we even got Split Decision is probably as good as we're gonna get, But we'll wait and be patient, of course, because he's obviously worth the wait. Big fan of these artists. I saw them both on tour within the last year. This is really just such a treat. But let me know, how did you feel about Split Decision? Did it just completely wow you the way it wowed me as a big fan of both artists? And for more rap reviews, more music reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.